Hi Gemini, and welcome to your August 2020 general reading. So there won't be any other readings this month. Gemini, I've so much change going on and I need to catch up with it basically. I guess August is going to be an interesting month. It's been a very very unusual year. But it's been a very yin year, and August is a little bit different. Of any month of the year, August gives us the potential to make a change, a sort of forward energy, especially around commitments, trying to make something happen. And then it's probably going to be again even January before that opportunity comes round again. So everyone's readings are pretty much similar, different but similar, but a lot of moving forward. You get the ring and the lilies. So the ring is about commitments. It doesn't always have to be romantic commitments. In fact, it might not be, because the swans aren't next to it. The lilies are next to it. So the lilies the lilies tend to bring good news, and this might be some sort of good news around something that you need to make concrete. The ring, yeah. Any commitments, any sort of legal documents, anything like that. It'll be a very, very good month. It'll be a good month to look for a job, to have a job, to sign a contract, something like that. But we'll find out a bit more once I do your general reading. So when I've been working with clients the last few months who want to make changes, I've been saying either August or put it off till January, okay? So, and I found just about everyone's reading, there's some sort of change happening. But let me look for you. And it's not a big issue if it's not for you. There's a perfect timing to the world. We can't control it, and we're just not in control of it. Sometimes it's about seizing the opportunity when it comes your way though. But let's have a look for Gemini for the month of August. Tarot, please make this as clear a reading for the people watching as possible. I found everyone's reading really clear, but so please give me the same for Gemini. Eight of Wands behind you with the Magician. Whew. Being a little bit empowered. Eight of Wands is very, very much a card. It can be about travel, doesn't have to be. It's about intention, direction, and next to the Magician, very, very, very focused energy on your goals. Remember, North Node in Gemini. Gemini is the main player for the whole year, which is about communication, networking, the spoken word, that sort of energy. And what you want is the Three of Cups. The gift is a Two of Cups. Lovely. The ring, basically. The challenge is a Ten of Wands. Yeah. I think I understand that one. So the Eight of Cups in your relationships. Don't worry, the Eight of Cups isn't always about endings. It's actually very, very little about endings. It's a bit of a journeying card. I'll find out more. Knight of Pentacles in your money and work. Might feel a little bit slow there, but the Knight of Pentacles isn't a negative. In fact, any pentacles showing up in the money house, I will clarify it. It's not bad. Nine of Pentacles at a soul level, and then the Ten of Pentacles. Lovely. That's a really, really, really nice financial reading, I tell you. Definitely the ring, definitely about commitments, completions. I'm a bit intrigued what's going on in your relationships then, because I don't think money's going to be an issue in August, definitely not by the end of it. Look, I think that Ten of Wands is about this energy. Anyhow, let me start right at the beginning, and that there's obviously a story going on here. So, Eight of Wands behind you, the Magician, very, very, very focused, intentional, driven energy. I mean, second to none, really. So the Eight of Wands is say, it could be prayers, it could be putting out for a job. It's very, very concentrated energy directed towards a goal. And with the Magician, the goal is all the aces, okay? So all the aces is bringing on fresh starts in any part of your life, romantically, financially, creatively, mentally. Very, very focused energy. Beautiful, powerful energy here. Now what you want is the Three of Cups. And what's helping you get the Three of Cups is the Two of Cups. So this might be about a love situation that's making you feel an awful lot of joy. And the Ten of Wands is a challenge, and I often pair the Ten of Wands with the Three of Cups, because the Ten of Wands is the past burdens we carry with us. So these past burdens can be psychological, they can be guilt trips, it's like we're carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders. Now this could be to do with working a job you don't like. We all know that one. But I can't help thinking this is about the emotions, Gemini. Because the Three of Cups is a card, I mean, they're angels here. And the angels fly free because they've released the energy which has been holding them down. And the energy that holds us down is always our unresolved stories from the past. The oppressions, the hardships, the things that didn't work out. And what's helping you drop this karmic load is the Two of Cups. That's pretty stunning, guys. Yeah, with the Fool card. So the Two of Cups for the Fool card. Oh my gosh, what beautiful energy. It's almost like a gateway opens, and the potential to recreate your life, especially around relationships, on a whole different level. Yeah. And the only challenge is dropping these 10 wands. So these 10 wands can be, they tend to be, I think the 10 of wands is definitely a card about guilt, by the way. So the guilt is, all the guilt is that reasons why we don't allow our hearts to be open. It can be guilt, it can be obligations, it's about all the terrible things that I've done in the past. And because I've done these things in the past, I am not allowed to be happy in the now. We all have a past, Gemini. That is all of us. And do you know what? Between now, particularly this year, a lot of the esoteric reasons for this year, and I'm not going to go into all of them, but a lot of it is about releasing the shadows of our past, the things that we did wrong, the guilts, so we can move forward to this new beginning. I mean, it's not going to happen overnight. Some might argue it's going to go on right to 2027. But because the nodal axis is in Gemini, you're the sign that's having all the extra attention, so to speak. All the energies trying to push you forward to the new beginning, the new energy. So you're going to be especially helped to drop these 10 of wands. It's all the stories. Yeah, it's all our stories, that's it. And not that's it. But see enlightenment. Enlightenment simply means we've dropped our stories. And we've stopped building an identity around what is no longer serving us. And then we get this beautiful freedom. We get this Two of Cups, this Full card, and this light-hearted energy that helps us to go forward and build a life according to us, not according to anyone else's version of us, according to our own version of us. And very, very few people get that in this lifetime, you know. Eight of Cups in relationships. This might be, yeah, with the Wheel. A lot of pairing cards showing up. Love it when it happens. So, you know, there might be, now don't roll your eyes, Gemini. There might be a little bit of inner work required here. Because, I mean, I can say things like enlightenment is just, we've dropped our stories. But people spend lifetimes trying to drop the stories, okay? And sometimes it takes some journeying. Sometimes it takes some processing work. It takes an awful lot of self-forgiveness, Gemini. Forgiveness of others, so we can allow ourselves to experience this joy, to experience the love that's there for us. It's really, I'm a little bit frustrated. I'm building a new website and it's going to talk a lot more about this work, because this is the work that I do. This is my individual therapy work. Not therapy, most sort of therapy. It's about helping people drop this energy. I want to take it off you, but it's not fully built yet. It should be built by my next set of readings. But I'm going to ask for a card as an advice about how you drop this load. But it's with the Wheel of Fortune. That might be the ring. There might be some huge turnaround of event for you. How do they drop this Ten of Wands? One card about how they drop this Ten of Wands. The Empress. The Empress rules love. She rules the heart. There's an awful lot. I wonder, Gemini, if you've got some self-forgiveness to do. And forgiveness of others, yeah. But Gemini rules the heart. Now, the Empress rules the heart. She rules Venus. And Venus is about love, love of self, love of other people. And you can't love other people if you're not loving yourself. It's completely impossible. That's what codependency is. It creates dysfunctional relationships. There's an awful lot of love here, Gemini. There really, really is. And all love begins with self-love, because eventually we meet in the external world, for better or for worse, what's within us, yeah? And maybe you've got some stories of non-self-love when you didn't love yourself and you acted in a way. And I think that's what needs to be dropped so you can move back to your heart again. Knight of Pentacles and your money and work. God, sorry, your readings. I'm a little bit, wow. So Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy. Some of you might be a little bit frustrated, but I wouldn't be. Because at a soul level, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. And then the Ten of Pentacles is the outcome. So there's great financial energy here. It might be quite slow moving. And maybe that's where the issue is. But if you're managing to get by and you've got enough, because the Nine of Pentacles does have enough, her needs are met, then sometimes it's just allowing, you know, we look for opportunities, we put out, it's like if you're looking for a job, you put out all this energy And then you just have to wait till it comes back to you. Something's coming back to you. But the Nine of Pentacles is also an interesting card to show up here underneath the 10, because it rules Virgo. It's in Virgo's that sign about wisdom. It's about the Hermit, digesting our experience, because that's what becomes the future, how we're here to teach other people. Yeah. And there's a lot of energy about taking a step back here. The 8, the 9, and dropping these 10 of Wands. And sometimes we all do things, Gemini, and we have things done to us, or things happen to us. And we have regrets, we didn't handle things, or you know, that sort of thing. And we need to allow them to be processed so we can move forward to the full. So we can love others the way that we want to love others, and be loved the way we deserve to be loved. So there's almost a few cards here that it's almost like you've got this fantastic opportunities happening, particularly in relationships. But equally, there's a lot of cards about, and they're quite high cards, which means the process is nearly complete, of digesting anything that's happened in the past, letting it go, so you can enter into this new offer that's here for you, which is going to make you feel so incredibly free, so incredibly joyful. And I think we've actually forgotten that one of the reasons of our existence is to be joyful. It's like we've all been buried under this 10 of Wands, this oppressive energy where all our, you know, where no one's had room to breathe. And as some of that begins to lift for you, because there's a lot of that lifting for you. It might still be there a bit. I think it's a process. I think it's going to be a process for everyone. But there's also this energy about opening your heart here to this brand new, it's almost like this brand new pathways opening up. And with this brand new pathway, it's almost like there's still this pile of stuff to be processed. And it's working through that, and every day opening your heart to the joy that's there for you, that's going to get you to welcome it, that's going to get you to be able to walk down this path. Now, there's something going on with your finances. I love it. There's news coming your way that's going to make you feel very happy. Yeah, it's with the Victory card. The Knight of Pentacles might be very slow to move. It will be. It's with the High Priestess. I can guarantee you it will be. Remember, if you do have enough, Gemini, I said if you do, everyone's circumstances are different. It might be worthwhile, because it is going to be resolved. Just giving your time to working with exactly what's going on for you, especially if you feel there's a heaviness that's preventing you, feeling carefree and saying yes to this beautiful opportunities that are opening for you, especially around commitment, around partnerships. Because a lot of us fear love. A lot of people fear love. And the reason that we tend to fear love is these stories. It's the stories that we tell ourselves that keep our heart closed. Look, the 10 of Wands is with the Lovers. And that's what the challenge is. There's an oppressive energy here that needs to be moved. And it's almost like spend as much time as you can in reflection. If you need to go over things from the past, you go over things from the past. But you go over them not to give yourself a hard time, but to go, oh, now I see it. Now I get it. Oh my gosh, I couldn't see that before. And that's how we change our destiny. Yeah? By changing our stories. And oh God, so Gemini as well. And really, a lot of us are called to do this work, to change our stories, to change our future, by changing the story about how we see ourselves and the life that's there for us. Beautiful reading. Yeah, just absolutely beautiful, Gemini. My contact details are below, and so much love to you. Wherever you are, begin to drop these 10 of Wands and say yes to this brand new path that wants to open for you. Much love. Bye.